Cats are not just fluffy companions. They are truly mysterious creatures full of secrets. Their behavior, habits, and even biology hide facts that most people don't know. If you think you already know everything about your cat, I promise, these facts will surprise you. I'd really appreciate your support, so don't forget to subscribe. And let's dive into something new. A cat's nose is as unique as a human fingerprint. Every cat has a unique pattern on its nose, similar to human fingerprints. If you take a closer look, you'll notice tiny ridges and grooves forming a one-of-a-kind design. This is not only a fascinating biological feature, but also a potentially useful one. In some advanced countries, researchers are even considering using nose scans to identify cats instead of microchips. A cat's nose is also extremely sensitive. It can detect the smallest scent particles, making it a powerful tool for exploring the environment. By the way, if your cat's nose feels dry or unusually warm, it might reflect how they're feeling. A slightly moist and cool nose is often a sign of good health. Did you know about this? Maybe your cat has a truly unique pattern. Cats purr not only for comfort, but also for healing. A cat's purr is not just a sign of happiness or relaxation. It actually has therapeutic properties. Scientists have discovered that purring vibrations fall within a frequency range of 25 to 150 Hz. This range can promote bone healing, reduce pain, support muscle recovery, and even help regulate blood pressure. In the wild, purring can help cats recover from injuries faster. It acts like a built-in self-healing mechanism. What's even more interesting is that purring requires very little energy, allowing cats to stay calm while still supporting recovery. And it doesn't just help cats, it affects humans too. Studies show that being around a purring cat can reduce stress, anxiety, and even improve sleep. No wonder cats are sometimes called natural therapists. So next time your cat purrs, remember, it might be healing itself, and maybe even you. Cats can drink seawater, thanks to their unique kidneys. Most animals, including humans, cannot drink seawater because of its high salt content. But cats are different. Their kidneys are specially adapted to filter out salt, making it possible for them to survive even when only salty water is available. They can produce highly concentrated urine, which helps them retain water in their bodies, an ability inherited from their desert-dwelling ancestors. This superpower allows cats to survive in environments where other mammals would quickly become dehydrated. However, this doesn't mean you should give your pet seawater. Fresh, clean water is always the best choice. Still, this ability shows just how incredibly adaptable cats are. Cats have more than 100 different sounds in their language. Cats are true polyglots in the animal world. Their ability to produce more than 100 different sounds allows them to communicate with humans, other cats, and even express their emotions. For comparison, dogs have only about 10 different sounds, which makes cats true masters of vocal communication. Meowing, hissing, purring, growling, murmuring, teeth chattering. This is only the beginning of their vocal repertoire. Each sound has its own meaning and is used in different situations. For example, meowing is a universal signal for humans. Interestingly, adult cats almost never meow to each other. This sound is specially adapted for communication with us. Purring is usually associated with calmness, but it can also mean a request for help or even pain. Chattering. Most often this is a reaction to birds or insects that are out of reach, but not only. Hissing is a clear signal of danger or aggression, usually used for self-defense. Long, drawn-out sounds are often conversations with other cats, especially during the mating period. Interestingly, each cat has its own vocabulary, which is formed depending on its character, experience, and even interaction with humans. So next time your cat starts talking, listen more carefully. Its language is much more complex and interesting than it seems at first glance. And how many different sounds does your pet make? I suggest you count. And have you even noticed it? Cats sleep 70% of their lives. If you think your cat sleeps too much, know that this is completely normal. On average, cats spend about 12 to 16 hours a day sleeping. And some, especially kittens or older cats, can sleep up to 20 hours. This means that throughout their lives, cats spend about 70% of their time sleeping. But why are cats such sleep lovers? A legacy from predators. Cats are natural hunters. In the wild, hunting prey requires a lot of energy, so sleep is necessary to restore it. Even domestic cats, which no longer hunt, have retained this habit. It is a way of conserving energy for potential hunting. 2 phases of sleep. A cat's sleep consists of 2 phases: deep sleep, about 25% of the time, during which the cat's body actively recovers. Light sleep, about 75%, a state in which the cat remains sensitive to external sounds and movements. Even while sleeping, they are ready to react quickly to danger or potential prey. Weather and comfort. Domestic cats tend to sleep more during rainy or cloudy weather. This is due to the fact that natural instincts tell them to conserve energy during periods when activity in the environment decreases. By the way, cats also have different unusual sleeping positions. Have you noticed that? Their bodies are extremely flexible, so they can rest even in places and positions that seem uncomfortable. If a cat sleeps stretched out on its back, it means it feels completely safe and trusts its surroundings. Long sleep helps cats maintain their health, restore energy, and also affects their emotional state. Lack of sleep can be just as harmful for cats as it is for humans, and can lead to stress, illness, and changes in behavior. So when you see your cat peacefully dozing, don't rush to disturb it. Just know, it's not lazy. It's taking care of its health. And what is your cat's favorite sleeping position? Cats are surprisingly fast. Cats may look calm and relaxed, but underneath that fluffy exterior is a true sprinter. They can reach speeds of up to 48 kilometers per hour, 30 miles per hour, in short bursts. Their powerful hind legs and flexible spine allow them to accelerate quickly and stretch their bodies while running. Cats are built for short sprints, not long-distance running. They can even be faster than an average cyclist over short distances. Their speed, combined with sharp reflexes and the ability to change direction instantly, makes them highly effective hunters. You might notice this when your cat suddenly starts running around the house for no reason. That's their natural instinct kicking in. Cats cannot taste sweetness. When you think that your whiskered friend might want to enjoy something sweet, know that it is not interesting to them at all. Cats cannot taste sweetness, and this is a unique feature among mammals. The reason lies in their biology and evolution, which shape their taste receptors differently. Cats lack one of the 2 necessary proteins responsible for detecting sweet taste. This genetic loss is a result of their evolutionary development as carnivorous animals. Since their natural diet never included sweet fruits or other foods high in sugar, cats simply did not need the ability to perceive this taste. Their bodies are designed to obtain energy from proteins and fats, not from carbohydrates, which are mostly found in sweet foods. Although cats cannot taste sweetness, their taste receptors are very sensitive to other tastes, such as bitter. This allows them to avoid toxic foods, which often have a bitter flavor. They also have an extremely sensitive sense of smell, which compensates for their limited taste sensitivity. However, some cats still show interest in sweet foods, but this is explained not by taste, but by the smell or texture of the food. For example, yogurt or ice cream may attract a cat because of the milk fats they can detect, which are part of their natural diet. Even if a cat shows interest in something sweet, it is important to remember that sugar and chocolate can be dangerous for its health, because sugar is poorly processed by their bodies and can cause obesity or dental problems. And chocolate contains theobromine, which is toxic to cats and can cause serious poisoning. You can feel calm if your pet is indifferent to cakes or candy. Offer them treats specifically designed for cats, which match their diet and taste preferences. Cats talk only to humans. If you have ever wondered why your cat constantly meows while looking directly at you, this sound is made specifically for you. The uniqueness of cats is that they do not talk to each other using meowing. This is their exclusive way of communicating with humans. In nature, adult cats usually use other means of interaction: scents, body language, and sounds such as hissing or growling. Meowing is a behavior that cats developed specifically to communicate with humans. Researchers believe this happened during domestication. Humans tend to respond to high-pitched sounds, and cats adapted their voice to get the attention they need from us. When a cat meows, it is most likely trying to say something. This could be a request for food, to open a door, to play, or simply a desire to interact. Also, in nature, kittens meow to attract their mother's attention when they are hungry or in danger. Adult cats retain this childlike communication for interacting with humans because we, like their mothers, respond quickly to such signals. Each cat has its own unique style of meowing, which depends on its personality and your perception. For example, some cats meow softly and almost in a whisper to appear cute. Others use more persistent, loud sounds if they need to get something immediately. Scientists have also noticed that cats can change the tone and rhythm of their meowing to adapt to their owner's reactions. Short meows, greeting or attracting attention. Long, drawn-out sounds, requests, for example, for food. Loud and persistent meowing, dissatisfaction or a demand for immediate attention. A low, almost growling sound, irritation or a warning. When a cat talks to you, it is its way of creating a bond. It studies your reactions to better understand how to get what it needs. This is yet another proof that cats are not only independent, but also very social creatures. And how often does your cat communicate with you? Cats were worshipped in ancient Egypt. In ancient Egypt, cats were considered sacred animals and were closely associated with the goddess Bastet. She symbolized home, protection, and femininity. Cats were valued for protecting grain from rodents, making them essential for survival. They were often depicted in art and even mummified after death to accompany their owners in the afterlife. Killing a cat was considered a serious crime. Their sacred status left a lasting impact on Egyptian culture that can still be felt today. Cats have 3 eyelids. Cats have not 2, but 3 eyelids, which is one of their unique features. The third eyelid is located in the corner of the eye and looks like a thin membrane. The functions of the third eyelid include protection from dust and dirt, helping cats avoid irritation and eye injuries, as it moves horizontally when the cat blinks or cleans the eye. It also provides moisture, helping to maintain the health of the cornea. Usually, the third eyelid is not visible, but if a cat is anxious, sick, or tired, it may slightly protrude, becoming noticeable. This additional eyelid makes cats' eyes even more adapted to their active and independent lifestyle, protecting them from external threats. Cats are extraordinary creatures whose physiology and behavior hold numerous mysteries. All these facts demonstrate their uniqueness and ability to adapt to the environment. Cats are not just animals. They are beings that carry within them the secrets of evolution, culture, and our everyday life. Did you manage to learn something new from this video? I would be grateful for your subscription and see you in new interesting videos.